Now, let's move on to BTB Savage, because some say that doing this interview with DJ Vlad is the main cause of his death, since he spoke on how he killed someone in self-defense in a cocky fashion. According to Savage, a local rapper had been trying to get a feature from him for a while. One night, the dude got in touch with Savage and finally agreed to do a feature. Later that night, the other rapper pulled up to his apartment with a car full of dudes. The rapper came into Savage's apartment with another dude named Omar Richardson. Savage said he felt weird, since both of them were looking around his spot when they walked in. But then, Omar up some racks, so Savage thought it was all good. The dudes then came in with a box full of studio equipment so they could get to work. But then, the other rapper said he was missing a few things, so Omar told him to go back and get it out of the car. Savage thought something was off, so he locked the door when the rapper went outside, and that's when everything went left. Omar started asking Savage about his jewelry, and eventually upped his firearm and told Savage to hand over everything. At first, Savage didn't want to give it up, but then Omar threatened to shoot Savage and his girlfriend, so Savage started taking his chains off. When Omar reached to grab Savage's chain, Savage saw an opportunity. So he wrapped Omar up in his arms, and they fell to the ground and started wrestling. Omar's strap fell out of his hand, and that's when Savage yelled for his girl to come shoot Omar. She came in and popped him twice, but that didn't slow him down, because Omar managed to get his hand on a gun and let 3 shots off at Savage's girl. Thankfully, all the shots missed, and Savage got Omar back under control. Savage told Omar to leave since his son was in there, but Omar didn't listen and told Savage he was going to kill him. They kept fighting, and that's when Omar's partners came up and started shooting through the door, but they didn't hit anything. When they stopped shooting, Savage's girl popped back at him with 2 shots, and that's when Omar's partners left him to die. Omar kept fighting, and Savage's girl shot Omar one more time at the torso, and Omar ended up passing away. Savage and his girl got off on self-defense. It was a crazy situation that took over the internet. Savage even went on to do an interview with Vlad TV, and it hit 2 million views in less than a week. But Savage's ops weren't happy about it, since Savage was talking cocky in the interview.
Concerned that his people are gonna try to come back.
Yeah, they for sure might do what they do. But I'm gonna get active, that's all it is. And it is what it is.
Then, on March 30th, Savage posted pics on Twitter of him standing in a pool of dried blood where Omar had lost his life. Savage was trolling the dude, and the pics instantly went viral, since no one had ever seen anything like that on the net. But 2 hours after posting those pictures, BTB Savage was in his Mercedes, driving around until 2 gunmen boarded up, boxed him in, and then started letting off shots. By the time help arrived at the scene, it was already too late. Some people blamed the interview for his tragic death, while others blamed the picture, since the picture was very disrespectful, even though it was self-defense.